dedos el dolor. Escucho a través de la madera gritos de desesperación.
Act 2. Old Bones. Riziku, deep in Iyo country. Yorka's directions are so old and messed up, it takes ages to find your way to his village. New mission marked in the journal. Hello everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Arco. In the last episode, we witnessed the sad ending of Teko and his family. Unable to I suppose, give any gift to the tree. I would hope that he had managed to deliver the Rattler tale before he was interrupted and was forced to run away, and then the sad ending that happened afterwards. Anyway, we're picking up where we left off. We'll talk more about that ending battle as we proceed forward. Let's begin seeing where we are currently, and what our current objective is and who we are. Children playing with toy bows stop to stare at you as you pass by. You overhear villagers whispering. Who's that? Don't know. Never seen him before. The villager looks intimidated as you approach her. We don't get many strangers around here. I'm looking for Yorka. Esley would know. She's over there. She gestures towards a young woman by the fence. Esley is waiting for Yorka too. Older kids play an ancient game with sticks and rocks. You stop a moment to watch, trying to remember the rules, but the memories are too vague. Carefree villagers hang up laundry without noticing you. Hi there, I'm Etzli. I don't think we've met. She's so open and friendly. You look away. I'm looking for Yorka. Oh, are you an old friend of my grandpa's? Just an acquaintance. You and Yorka have been through hell and back together. He's the closest thing to family you've got left. But the sky might fall if you admit it out loud. Are you from around here? You look EO, but... Is Yorka coming back soon? She looks offended, but you hate talking about your history. He's out with the cattle, but he'll be back soon. You can rest here and chat with the villagers. If you're not too good for us, that is. She turns her back on you to speak to a small kid that you didn't notice. A woman sharpening knives narrows her eyes at you. You know how to use that thing? The woman gestures at your Arco. You put a hand over it protectively. Wouldn't carry it otherwise. Hey, I like your boots. What are they made of? Rattlesnake. The villager whistles impressed. Would you pick up something like that? Twog country. Wow. What's it like over there? Dry. Like the drylands? Drier. Ha! Hey, I think I see Yorka coming in with the cattle. Holy cattle. Is that really you? You clasp forearms with Yorka, easily recognizing him despite the many years that have passed. What are you calling yourself these days? Tizo. Ha! Suits you. Is it Tizo? I guess we'll go Tizo. It suits you. I went back to Yorka long ago. The sight of his familiar and friendly face thaws you a bit. You almost feel like smiling. Heh. Figured. Never thought I'd see you in Iyo country. What brings you here, Tizo? He lowers his voice. Doesn't have anything to do with... You know. Nah, I ain't here to cause trouble. Just ended up here. You always were the restless sort. Still, come on, just admit you want to see an old friend. We'll give him the finger. Ha ha ha, you haven't changed a bit. Well, don't just stand there. You hungry? The two of you share a meal and Yorka tells you stories about his grandchildren. Neither of you bring up the past, either the good or bad old times. You mention taking your leave, but Yorka stops you. I got some work for you if you need the cash. Nothing crazy, just some pesky lizards that have been attacking our cattle. Pesky lizards? Beggars can't be choosers, and you're looking a bit ragged, old man. Let a friend help you out, huh? Just head towards this farm and keep going east. Ruzo Farm added to the map. You gain 5 experience points. New mission marked in the journal. I'm finally glad you looked me up, old friend. Huh. Yorka grins. Where are these lizards? East of the farm. Check your map. Nice belt. Is it newcomer made? Yup. You sure get around. Twog boots, newcomer belt. We've been seeing a lot of newcomers here ourselves. Oh? Well, I've only seen one myself. But everyone else has seen bunches of them. It's that city of theirs, Terminos. Keeps growing. Yorka's friends are always welcome around here. I'm sorry about earlier. It was nothing. Gramps told me how close you two are. He says you don't like talking about the past. But he never talks about the past either. He said you're here looking for work? Yup. Well, I live in the neighboring village if you want to stop by. You don't live here? Oh no. Lurker's got so many grandkids, we've all spilled into other villages. Mine's fairly new, so we might have work for you there. Alright, something to consider after this. Oh, hello again. The villager still looks intimidated as you move on. The two villagers who were whispering earlier give you tentative smiles. Yorka's friend, huh? He sure knows lots of folks from all over. Even newcomers. Must be all that time he spent in Zenola country. Must be. Is that where you met him? We go way back. See you around. Nice chatting with you. Okay, so this is east. Which means north is south of us. North is south? North is down on the map. North is down, okay. Well, let's keep going. Hello. You're Mr... Is it Tizo? Am I going Tizo or Tizo? Tizo. Mr. Tizo, right? Cora saw you earlier when you were visiting Yorka. She's in the field there prepping Murzos. Bet she'd give you some if you stop and chat with her. Did Yorka tell you about the lizards bothering us? Well, look out for bandits out that way as well. I'll deal with any I see. Oh. Well, these bandits have been poaching more than their share of wildlife. Alright. I'd best be going. Be careful out there. Oh, hello. I saw you earlier with Yorka. Would you like to stay for lunch? I'm prepping this Murzo for some Prochiro later. I'd best stay moving. At least take this with you then. The Murzo. My thanks. Good hunting. So here we are. We have 4 hit points and 3 mana. We have Bodkin points. Arrow tips made for armor penetration. Makes your attacks piercing for 3 rounds. Arrows that we fire will go through multiple enemies. A bandage. Plus 3 hit points. Murzo. Aromatic plant used in many recipes and potion crafts. The roots can be eaten raw. Restores 1 hit point. We'll take the bandage with us. Tizo here, or Tizo? Tizo? I think Tizo is how you say it. Tizo here, I'm going to keep changing the name every time I say it. At this rate. He's got quite a amount of different upgrades that we can take for him. He starts with the ability to shoot arrows and dodge, though his dodge is not as long range as Tekko's was. With 5 experience points, we can unlock deep pockets, give him an extra equipment slot. But I think we will save the points at the moment and take another arrow upgrade. Alright, let's keep going east. Frogs are legendary for their stupidity, so they're mostly safe to be around. Although sometimes they'll grab a person's head thinking it's a bird. Giant frogs. A reminder that we're not on Earth. Or at least, not the Earth we're aware of. We're familiar with. 2 more Murzo. There's more here, but I feel like we shouldn't take more than we need. So we'll leave those flowers there. Very somber looking environment back here too. The rolling hills and the cloud, and how cloudy it is and foggy it looks like too. Shrine of Yoza, tribute to the goddess of the cycle. It's been a long time since you saw a shrine to Yoza. The aura of grief is so intense, even the birds are respectfully silent. An old woman prays in front of the shrine. We don't need to disturb her. There's not enough time to pray for all the dead you have to mourn. The statue of Yoza has an open palm, as if to invite offerings. You don't have a suitable item to donate. Throughout the game, we will find shrines. You can donate certain items to them, and depending upon if the shrine likes your offering or not, you will be rewarded with experience points. At least so far from the shrines I have encountered. You might not get the items that they want, or you might guess incorrectly as to what they want, and to my knowledge you can gift shrines things or donate things to them multiple times. Though I don't think you can take back the things you offer. If it's not something it wants, you'll still lose it. The air is thin up here. Haze covers the distant rocks. Lizards should be close. Human tracks. Might be a camp nearby. Poacher camp added to the map. A rare sight here, but there's plenty of them in the mountains. Those goats, whatever these are. These are probably the lizards we see walking around. And there's something shiny over here. Let's look at the shiny thing first. You notice something shiny in the grass. Check it out. Lucky you! It's a ring! We'll take it. Not worth much, but pretty. You hear snarls beyond some boulders. Lizards circle around a fresh carcass of goat. Either they're about to fight, or it's mating season. Maybe both. The snarling lizards notice you. Well, we got the skills we're gonna fight with. Lizards don't do too much damage, so we'll hope that we can get by with just Murzos. And we can eat multiples of them. Let's fight. Now, the items, by the way, that we have equipped are here. We currently can't use the Murzo because we're not wounded. And if we shoot an arrow, it might miss him. Hopefully it'll get him next round. Let's fire. I think it will. Let's reposition. And fire again. Notice, by the way, that Tizo here, he can't punch anything. We don't have that skill, so he has to shoot to do damage to enemies. Let's get a little bit of distance. Yep. So that's what all the enemies are doing. And let's... Oh, I thought we rested. Did we? Oh, no, we moved. We'll move up in this way and fire towards this lizard. Move it away. We're going to have to run past him. Let's dash. And that takes a... Oh, that takes no magic. Okay, very good. Just as a one-turn cooldown. Let's kill one of these things. By the way, viewer, I did check the last battle of the tutorial. That gentleman was reloading. The AI is not supposed to change what it's doing. So I think the game decided that it didn't want me killing any of them and decided it was just going to win. That feels a little bad, to be honest. I would have liked to have killed an enemy during that battle, but I don't think you're allowed to do so. Alright, not bad, Tizo. 3 lizard skins. And a lizard egg. New mission marked in the journal. You should let Yorko know that you took care of the lizards. You gather what meat is left on the goat. The reason to just leave it there. Lizard skins, cheap material. And meat, delicious and filling when cooked. Restores 2 hit points. Used only outside of combat. Let's revisit the no. Let's go to the poacher camp first. We might have a suitable offering for the shrine now, though. The tracks from the lizard rocks led here. Looks like the poachers have set up camp. It's the leftover corpse of a tac-tac. Someone didn't clean up their mess. The tac-tac corpse has already attracted some hungry local predators. Damn. Three beetles. Oh, I almost went sailing right into it, hit the wrong button. Alright, let's injure one. We'll move in this direction to get some distance from this one. And we'll lob our egg. It will do 1 point of damage to them and root them in place for 1 turn. Which kills one of them. Let's get some distance. Actually, it looks like it's still rooted for another turn. Let's kill that one then. Oh, wow, multiple rounds. That's actually really good. We need some more distance, or if I shoot him, he'll be too close for us to get away. A little more. That's good enough. I hope you don't run into more messes left behind by these poachers. We have 9 experience points. It's enough to take something. I'm going to grab shotgun arrows. Multiple projectiles in the cone. Does not interrupt. Each arrow will do 2 damage. It costs 2 mana to use it. Now, you can also, by the way, reshuffle your skills. Or shuffle. I'm going to reorganize our hotbar. Click on an empty spot, then click on what you want that spot to have. And there we have it. Let's go here, and then we'll double back to the shrine. Ah, looks like someone's out here. Some folks busily set traps up all over the copse. Must be the poachers that set up camp near here. This ain't your land to be setting traps on. A man looks up in surprise and scoffs. Ha! Keep moving, old man. I said, it ain't your land. It is if we're standing on it, and hunting on it, and killing nosy old men on it. As you saw in the last combat, when we use an item, if we have, we don't get the opportunity to replace it with something else. So something else to consider when you decide what items you want equipped is, well, if you run out of it, you don't get to put anything different up in your inventory. Put the first aid bandage up there. So we have bear traps out here that deals 1 damage and makes that thing, whatever sticks into them, stuck for 2 turns. And he's shooting. So let's go up this way. I can probably cut down like this to avoid the bullets. Woo, that was really close, Tim. He's still too far away. We have to get closer. Oh. He's moving away. I won't be able to reach him. Moving up might be a mistake, though. I'm going to... I don't think the bullets will hit us if I move up like this. Oh, nice, we hit him. Remember that our arrows do not stun or interrupt. Oh, uh-oh. 2 more. It only looked like there were 2 of them there. One must have been hiding. I think I'm far enough away that the bullets won't reach me this round, so we'll fire our shotgun arrows here. And then we can sprint away. Well, that's definitely got him. You might think that dashing will allow me to get to the spot I want to be, and it like he fires at where I am, and I'm nowhere near where I had been, so I won't be threatened by the bullets. But that's not the case. They watch where you're moving and lead their shots accordingly. If I dash down here, I guess we'll do it. As you can see, the bullets will still hit me, or could have. Alright. Well done, Tizo. Guess these poachers won't be returning to their camp. Might be more traps in the copse. Search for traps. You find and disarm the traps, helping yourself to the poacher's goods along the way. 2 coins, 1 bandage, 1 snare. Looks like the shrine will accept these things, though not everything will be approved of, as it were. I know that the ring, because I've done this in the past, will be approved of, so we'll donate the ring that we found. The old woman smiles at you softly. 3 experience points. We have 8. I wouldn't mind having another hit point. But that's 10 experience points. Alright, so not yet. I love just looking at the backgrounds. It does a great job on this. The hell? You look inside to see the remains of charred bodies. The woman who gave you Murzo, and the man you spoke to. What were their names? You shake your head. Best not to remember. You've always made an effort to not get too close to people. The smell churns your stomach and you stumble outside. You see smoke and ash from the main village. Dread pulls in your belly. You spur your mount to go faster. You struggle to see through the falling ashes. Gods. You take in the devastation. Yorka's village is in ruins. Everyone is slaughtered. Everyone inside this home is dead. You're not sure, but you think one of them is the man who admired your belt and boots. Poor saps. They were defenseless against whoever did this to them. Yorka's dead body lies outside his door. Looks like he was cut down fighting. You feel a weight upon your spirit. He was the only person left that you thought of as family. Bitter smoke chokes your throat. You're supposed to outlive me, asshole. The ashes water your eyes till tears shoot down your face. There's a necklace on the ground. 2 beads in the necklace look like suns. You don't know what it means, but it's Kinect workmanship. Could the Kinects be responsible for this slaughter? Kinects love fighting. But Mizuku is pretty far from the Kinect border. Besides, fighters or not, most Kinects east side of the forest are just farmers. This hut is less burned than the others. A noise startles you. The sound of whimpering. You find the child inside, alive. You see who did this. The child doesn't seem to hear or see you. He just shakes his head and rocks. It's okay, kid. They're gone. Gramps hid me here. Everyone screamed and screamed and I hid. What you did was smart. Ain't no shame in surviving. Kao's just sobbing. Hey now. You're a Zitli's kid, right? Yorka's great-grandson. You got a name? Keo, I'll get you to safety. Teo joins our party. New mission marked in the journal. You spot footprints in the churned mud. Boots. Newcomer boots. But anyone can wear newcomer boots. You're wearing a newcomer belt yourself. Was it Connect wearing newcomer boots? Or newcomers wearing a Connect necklace? Or did the bastards burn it all down together? Here, in this instance, the map now has arrows. Once we take one of these paths, we cannot go back to this location. We can still get to the other location that we don't take, because it looks like there's dots leading from Corny to the Lonely Hut or Meadow. Let's take the meadow. The wind is cold against your hot skin. The fire may be behind you, but the rage burns you from inside. Stay focused, old man. There might be more clues in these surrounding areas. A footprint. Too faint to tell if it's a match. Onum, the monk sanctuary, lies in the distant hills. The bastards who burned down the village must have headed in that direction. I'd have run into them if they'd gone the other way. Corny, village of the cattle ranchers. The child is still completely out of it as you enter the village. A woman rushes your way. Have you come from Riziku? We saw the smoke. Is that Kaio? Etzli has been frantic. Where is Etzli now? Over there, about to head to Mizuku. Though we tried to stop her. What's happened there? Everyone is dead. They were all slaughtered. You brace for more questions, but she only stares in shock. I'm sorry. You'd better find Etzli. You hear arguing as you near Etzli's home. Etzli, this is crazy! You don't know what's happened! My son is there. I'm going and you can't stop me! Keo wakes at his mother's voice and slides off your mount. Keo? Etzli runs to scoop up her son. After a moment, her stricken eyes meet yours. My grandfather? You can barely stand to look at her. Dead. I'm sorry. Your grandpa managed to save Keo, and I know he would have gladly paid his life for that. Etzli holds Keo close. Her voice shakes with rage when she finally speaks. Do you know who did this? No. But I'll find out. And I'll make him pay. Etzli stares into your eyes. Maybe she senses you have nothing else to live for. Good. Talk to Paquini. He thought bandits had struck when we saw smoke in Mizuku. Keo parted ways. Is it true? Everyone in Mizuku's gone. You hate having to answer that question over and over. Everyone except Keo. She starts sobbing. Sorry. But my cousin Puzu. I just spoke to him the other day. I'll leave you be. She's too lost in her grief to say goodbye. A reliable source of fresh water. We'll stay a little messy at the moment to keep us in the current mindset we're in. You're the traveler who brought back Kao. The man wipes away tears and invites you in to share a meal. You've gone hungry enough times to never refuse free food. You seen bandits around here? Sure. There are different gangs of them. I dealt with some poachers already. Dealt with? The poachers are dead. Local bandits steal a cow now and then. I can't see him slaughtering a whole village. Still, an argument could have gotten out of hand. You think of the Connect necklace and the newcomer footprints you found. Are they newcomers? Yes, I think most of them are newcomers. Or at least they dress like newcomers. Bit of a mix, though. So their boots could have left the prints. You really think the bandits could have done this? Too soon to say. But I mean to check them out. A round little man with a magnificent mustache waves. I got a question for you, traveler. It's true. Rizuku has burned down. I heard. And I wondered if you could help me. I need an escort to the monk village. Onim. You do. He sniffles tearfully. I seek religious comfort in these trying times. You do. That then there's a gambling den nearby where I can lose myself in drinking debt. I understand. He pulls at his mustache in fretful strokes. But will you take me to Onum? I'm busy. I'll be here if you change your mind. If our path takes us in that direction, we'll come back and grab him. And it might. It goes up here to this monolith. The monk village is, I think, a little past that. We'll check the other way and see if the footprints do lead in this direction. Or maybe the bandits went up in this direction instead. You hear a sad bleating near the abandoned shepherd hut. Hut looks abandoned. Look inside. You find some old cheese inside. It stinks, but in a good way. Cheese will come in handy during travel. A little lamb shivers in the bushes. It looks up at you with big watery eyes. Aw. Pat its head. You wonder if you're trying to comfort yourself or the lamb. The lamb runs further into the bushes when you try to pet it. A couple of twogs cook at a campfire. Let's approach them. Welcome, hunter. Are you alright? The twogs exchange uneasy looks. We don't want any trouble. We're simple traders on our way to Mirzeku. There ain't no Mirzeku no more. No Mirzeku. The other tog watches you closely, but is silent as a rock. Slaughtered everyone. Mirzeku is gone. Burned down the whole village. That's terrible. You seen any Canics or newcomers? Do Canics come raiding this far? We haven't seen any. As for newcomers, they're everywhere these days. But we haven't seen any groups big enough or ferocious enough to butcher a village. I best keep searching. May your path be true, hunter. We're here if you need any goods. Oh, let's offer to share a meal. We have some meat and cheese. Let's share some meat. They do not eat meat. Cheese? You eat together and talk more. One of the togs gets up to rifle through their bags. Here. That's for you. We can pick either 4 throwing daggers or 1 whetstone. We'll select the daggers. Thank you. And we can buy things from them, though we don't have very much money to do so. We can sell things to them too. We could get 10 bucks, I think, for the Murzo. And 3 more for the lizard skins for 13. I'm not sure if I need any of this, though, at the moment. We'll come back here if you want to do some shopping. Assuming that they're still here. We have 13 experience points as well. I think we'll grab +1 hit point. I think the lamb is still there. Alright, so we can't pet him at the moment. We'll probably need something to lead him out of there, then. Change your mind? We can't go any more east, so if we're going west, that might take us past a monument, and then to Onum further down, further to the west. Sorry, to the... Is that right? Yeah, to the west. So we'll grab Atzi. Alright, I'm already packed. Lead the way. Atzi joined your party. New mission marked in the journal. You don't mind my donkey, do you? Donkey joins the party. They're not members of our group. They're like cargo, as it were. They might comment on things, but I don't think we'll see them in combat. We should look at other things we've picked up, though, right? A snare. Used for hunting. Throwable. Does 2 damage. Makes target stuck for 3 turns. You can literally throw this on an enemy as well, not just on the ground, so it can act like a bolo in addition to a snare trap. Throwing knives. Throw in combat. Deals 2 damage. And we have this necklace. Connect necklace. 2 red stones have suns carved on them. Do we check the ruins? The road leads past the monolith. We'll swing past the ruins first. Oh, now that's interesting. There's a group of newcomers there, I think. You hear rowdy voices from one of the house ruins. Are these the bandits that Paquini mentioned? Carefully take a peek. They throw chicken bones at each other, laughing uproariously while boasting about who stole the most. Sounds like them. We need to be sure, though. Listen in. They don't mention Riziko, but they could still be the ones who burned it down. You learn their hideout location. Bandit base added to the map. A drunk bandit stumbles and nearly falls into you. Whoa! Was this guy invited? The rest of the bandits see you. We were ambushed and we lost a round. I don't think we want to be standing here. Oh, did we get a chance to even equip our items? I don't think we did. Let's dash towards the gunners first. Note that the bullets went right through him. Enemies do not suffer from friendly fire unless it explicitly says that they do. I'm gonna deal with this guy who's chasing us first. Well, or I'm not, because he stood right there. I thought he would move up. That's gonna be a bit awkward. That's a ghost. The game apparently isn't going to teach us about ghosts. Ghosts move toward us when it's our planning stage. That's a fairy. Fairies will completely heal us if we touch them. And restore all our mana. Ooh. Oh no. Whoa. We go north? Wait, yeah, north is below us in this game. This is east. Yes. And he's moving. Darn it. We're too close. Those bullets will hit us. We have to get some distance. Finally. Remember, this does not interrupt, so we can't stay here. He will still fire that pistol. Finally, got one of them. The ferry's too far away. Ooh! Oh, we have more! Well, there was indeed more than just 3 of them. We'll wait. Shovel guys. Unfortunately for them, our shotgun arrows will generally deal with them, since both arrows will strike them. Alright, not bad. Search the bodies. 4 coins and some meat. We took a hit. I think we'll use... Oh! So... Okay. We don't have to heal ourselves immediately. If we end up in another combat that we're not ambushed in, we can have the opportunity to use healing items at that point, if I recall. I think. So we'll wait and see if that will be the case. You find a chest in one of the ruined houses. It's locked. We can't open it. We don't have the key, and I refuse to shoot it. Maybe the bandits have the key. These ones didn't, but maybe their hideout will reveal it. I don't feel like going to the bandit hideout, though, with Atzik following us. So let's deliver him now to the village if we can. The monks' location. I don't know what to call it. Whatever it is. We have an optional battle. We'll skip that. A footprint. It looks familiar. Examine it. These could be a match for the tracks from Rizeko. At least they're still fresh. Oh, and they're still fresh. They gotta be close. You hear voices coming from the monolith above. Another footprint. Grim triumph fills you as you stare at it. A match. Before we do this, let's spend some of our experience points. Let's get another equipment slot. This opens up the ability for us to get an ability slot, which we kind of want if we want to use these abilities without swapping out for something else. And we'll take... a snare. If these are more bandits, we are likely to be in a combat, so we will go ahead and use a... Actually, let me see if we can use this right before the combat starts. Assuming there is combat here. The voices are coming from inside this cave. Listen. You hear the familiar twang of Termano accents. Those monks wouldn't give up the Connect location. Why don't we go back there with more guns and see if that makes them more cooperative? Peek. You mean to take a quick look, but freeze when you recognize the red coats. The Red Company. They see you. What the hell do you think you're doing? You shoot him in reply. Yeah, we can use stuff at this point if we needed to, and we did. All right. I guess we're doing this. A snare and bandages. That's probably pretty good. We have the skills we're gonna have. Let's fight. We ambushed them, so we get one free round. This guy is dead. We have 2 shovel guys. Let's move up here. We should be just outside range of the pistols, of the bullets from the pistol. Let's see if we can down this one shovel guy. And this one as well. Ghost. He's running away. I won't be able to hit him with our weapon, unfortunately. Ghosts will vanish after a certain number of turns have elapsed. Oh, Tim, I didn't move very far, but looks like thankfully the spray missed us. Oh, only one of those hit. That's no good. That's no good. Ooh! I might be able to get away. Just barely. Nice. We got some dynamite from him. Finish it, old man. One of them is wounded but still alive. You hold the Connect necklace up to his face. You recognize this? I found it where you burned down that village. What village? Which village? I've burned down a lot of them in my time. Take his ear. He screams while you methodically saw off his ear. Did this necklace belong to one of you? Or were you working with the Connects? That old thing. Well, we got a long history with the Connects. You'll have to ask them. Why's that? The man dies from his wounds. Is it over? Atzi sidles in... Is that right? Yeah, sidles into the cave, looks around, and sidles out again. I'll wait out here. You could use some fresh air to think. There's more blood on your hands, but you're almost as clueless as before. Fucking Red Company. Who are the Red Company? Fucking bastards burned down Yorka's village. So it's over then. You got the Rizeku attackers. It ain't over. Question is, were the Connects involved? So, what are you gonna do now? The Redcoat boys wanted to ask the monks about some Connect location. Well, good. You were taking me to own them anyway. Maybe the monks know about the Connect necklace. Monks do know a lot about the Connects. Or Canex? Yeah, I'll head to the monk village and own them. Well, glad to be here. 5 experience, new quest added to the map. Let's grab a free ability slot. Or free? It's not free for purchasing it. We have enough we could purchase another one, but I think I want an ability to fill that slot with next. Now, once again, viewer, remember that I have played all of this act before. But I'll be honest, I've already done a few things I've never done before in this act, and things are different. I'm not used to them being different. I like this, but I don't know how things are gonna pan out for us going forward. I don't want to ruin what's different or what's not, but I'll say one thing. These bandits here, I never went to the ruins early on in this act. This is the first time I did this battle so early, and I got this location. That hasn't happened before, so I don't know what this is going to do when we arrive here. And there's other things that are happening that I have not had happen before, so I'm curious what... It's very interesting that there is, I can already tell, replayability with the choices you make in the game. I like that. Autumn is just beyond this path. Heads up! Scary looking man headed our way. A tall figure on a horse leads a mule that looks like it's carrying two limp bodies. The traveler's face remains in shadow, but you notice a well-worn rifle in their relaxed grip. Ignore him and keep going. The man stops next to you. Keep going. He sighs as he passes you and moves on. How to get up there, anyway? The Monk Village. You got me here in one piece. I'll give you that. Oh, and I'll give you this too. 5 coins. Take care. Donkey parted ways. Atzi parted ways. We gained 3 experience points. You reached on him. Time to ask the monks about the necklace and why the Red Company wanted info from them. They better have answers. I would like to have dodge roll next. It works as you would expect a dodge in many games. You are invincible as long as you are dodging. It's a bit trickier to use, though, because you're not dodging the entire round that you activated for. You want to dodge under things, or through things, not away from things, because you could finish the roll, pop up, and then take the hits that you meant to dodge. But we'll see it in action soon enough. The monks may remain neutral in conflicts, but they built their settlement for defense. Welcome to Autumn, traveler. How may I help you? I'm looking for some answers. Oh, you've come to the right place. Perhaps a quiet garden to meditate in, or I want to know why the Red Company is interested in you monks, and why this necklace was found where my friend and his entire village were slaughtered. You hold the Connect necklace up to his face. He stares at it. Ah, you meant those kinds of answers. You'll want to speak to the elder monks. They're in the main monastery. Go on that way and up the hill. Monastery added to the map. Some unhappy merchants are stranded here with a broken down wagon. You interested in trading? Let's see what you got. Cheese, bandages, whetstones, a shovel. Mezcal makes the voices stop. Probably gets rid of ghosts for us. A mana potion, effectively, is the shine powder. Thunderberries. Well, let's sell the lizard skins. If I had $1 more, I would buy the shovel. Let's do a little more exploring in the places we've been in already. I think we'll check the fields, then go back to the hinterlands. Make sure we didn't miss anything. And then we'll do that optional battle we saw by that one cave. A black-haired lady on a mule rides your way. She waves at you and smiles. Approach. Would you care for some cookies on this lovely day? What's so lovely about it? Weather is fine. The cookies are delicious. I don't like cookies. Who doesn't like cookies? Me. I'll be here when you come to your senses. Doesn't like cookies. Heartless. Let it be known, I have never chosen that option before. We're trying some new stuff, apparently, during this run. The tac-tacs are peacefully munching on grass. You wonder if anyone watches over them. And there's nothing else here. Some tasty-looking blueberries thrive in the bushes. 3 blueberries. Tasty morsels, usually found in the meadows. And the dynamite? Good for blowing stuff up. I don't know how much damage it does. I've never used dynamite before. You are guaranteed to get one in that battle that we had completed against those the Red Company. Speaking of which, we're back here again. We apparently didn't miss anything in the upper cave. There's insect chatter from the cave entrance. That's a lot of beetles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's poppers. These shoot bullets in all directions on touch or hit. And let's get down here. And hopefully one of these beetles touches a popper. To do damage to everything. Well, that was not quite as good as I was hoping it would be, but it'll have to do. We can't get pinned in there. Or we can get pinned in there, we don't want to get pinned in there. The popper will re-sprout after so long has passed. There it is, and it's back. Well, that was a good hit right there. Kind of. We got both of them. Oh, and another battle inside the cave. A red beetle. This one has 2 more life. I'm gonna throw our snare. Oh, it wasn't stuck very long at all. In fact, I'd say it wasn't stuck whatsoever. Ooh, that was really close. Let's use a bandage. Remember, by the way, that when we use our dash, we're not doing our move, so we don't gain any mana. I'm gonna hope both of these hit it. There isn't much in the cave but mushrooms. Gain 3 shelf mushrooms. Snack? Question mark hit points? I've had these heal 1 or 2 hit points, and I've had them hurt me for -1 hit point. We have some stuff to trade, so we're gonna go back to the Twog and see if we can get $1 more to buy a shovel. Things like shovels could be useful because they could add other options for you in certain encounters, or if you find certain locations or things to interact with. Maybe we can use the shovel to open the chest, for example. Let's wash our face and refill our water skin. Fresh water soothes the tightness of your inflamed skin. Heal the hit point. Gramps never said much about his past. I know he ran away when he was young and got lost out there in the world before finding his way back. Please, what can you tell me about him? Memories flood you. We both ended up at a mission where they gave us newcomer names and used us as free labor. But Yorka never forgot who he was. And he didn't let us forget who we really were either. He regretted running away and missed his family. I'm glad he made it back here. Esley bows her head and kisses the top of Kaio's head. The kid is deeply asleep now. I think he'll remember this when he's older. We're gonna tell the truth. It'll be seared in his memory forever. Esley takes a shaky breath. I'll make sure he remembers that his grandfather loved him. Thank you. You always have a place here, you know. Maybe one day, when things have settled down. It's easier to lie than to tell her you don't plan on it. If there's one thing you've learned, it's that the gods didn't intend for you to have a serene life. We pat's head now? You wonder if you're trying to comfort yourself or the lamb. Blueberries. So we didn't have these before, so this option didn't show up. It sniffs at the berries in your bag. Feed the lamb. The creature nudges its head against you. Oh, I ain't got time to waste. You set off, but it runs after you. Lamb joined our party. I need $1 more for the shovel. Well, we have a lamb. It's not actually a member of our combat group, thank goodness. Little guy. Does a oh, we don't have the shovel yet. Actually, it feels like we've been playing for about an hour, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to buy the shovel, and then we will stop. Yep. Let's trade and give this a buy. Good for digging holes. Yep. Good for digging holes. Oh, can we sell them anything? I'd rather not give up things that restore my hit points. Note that they'll also have bought the ring for 3 gold, if we had it. And the cheese for 2 gold, if we had that as well. I like the options in this game when it comes to selling stuff versus using it for various things. And sometimes the places you use it might not give you a whole lot, if anything. So, I'm babbling. All I'm trying to get at there is that I like that you're not quite sure if you should hold on to something or not. And I won't say anything else. Alright, so that will stop. Thank you guys for watching, and maybe I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.